Fewer than 100 people remain in the world who speak Arapaho.
A University of Colorado professor has worked for 2 decades with the Northern Arapaho to ensure that the language isn't forgotten, and there is a renewed hope for a revitalization of the Arapaho language and culture. Your reporter in Boulder County, Sarah Horbakowicz, shares the story as we recognize Colorado's Native American heritage.
One thing my grandpa and my grandma always said was, how can you call yourself Arapaho if you don't know the language?
Rayfill Youngchief teaches the Arapaho language to middle and high school students at Wyoming Indian schools.
The language is what makes us who we are. You know, it holds us together.
So this is a single video.
He's also helping a CU professor, Andy Cowell, who he met years ago through his grandparents. Through that partnership, Cowell has made it his mission to preserve and revitalize the Arapaho language.
My #1 task has been to try to document as much of the language as possible before those people leave us and there's no more native speakers that we can record the language with.
Cowell recorded native speakers in scene after scene like these, and developed a database of more than 100,000 sentences of natural Arapaho speech, transcribed, translated, and analyzed.
So most of my work now is actually focused on helping younger people learn the language and helping teachers develop materials and curriculum and so forth for the kids in the schools.
A major difference between Arapaho and English is the length of the words. A single Arapaho word combines several prefixes and suffixes. It can translate to an entire sentence in English.
Like we can say happy, we can say unhappy, unhappiness. So we can add on to a word in that way. Arapaho does the same thing, except it has 3, 4, 5 prefixes and 2, 3, or 4 suffixes. So it adds a huge amount of information.
Cowell says the challenge for young people eager to learn Arapaho is the difficulty of the language and the lack of textbooks or graded materials.
So we've now got a really detailed understanding of the sequences that people need to use to learn the language.
Cowell's devotion to revitalizing the language earned him acceptance and formal adoption by an Arapaho family.
Stayed with us, worked with us, basically became Arapaho.
He was even given an Arapaho name.
The name is Cha'otiehi, and that translates as High Eagle, which is a pretty good name in my opinion.
Now, Cowell's mission is to work with educators to teach Arapaho to the tribe's children.
He's a person that I can really rely on to have a conversation with about the language.
Cowell says he never imagined his research would lead him here, but he's glad it did.
If you ask most Arapaho people, they would say it is the most important thing to do right now because they see language as fundamental to their identity.
Sarah Horbakowicz covering Colorado First.
An incredibly important endeavor. On CBSColorado.com right now, we have a link to all the tools created for the Arapaho Language Project. Sarah, by the way, is your reporter for what's happening all across Boulder County. You can send her your story ideas by emailing your reporter at CBS.com.